You guys probably want to get ignited. Yeah. So, let me tell you about our first speaker, Heather Donlan, who is not nervous whatsoever. She actually started her career here in Seattle and worked for the famous nature photographer Art Wolfe. Isn't that right? Yeah. And then she decided, for some reason, she's going to move to the other side of the country, to Florida, where she started a boutique portrait business photographing on the beach, in the Everglades, with anacondas and alligators, and she does all kinds of weird things with animals, but she's an amazing photographer. So please welcome to the stage, Heather Donlan.
Hi everyone, I'm Heather Donlan, and I'm going to talk to you today about what it means to go the extra mile for your clients and for yourself as an artist. My philosophy is that customer service is equally as important as the great artwork we produce. Done right, going the extra mile can really set you apart from your competition and really give your photography career a boost. So real quick before I get started, a couple years ago, my husband and I took a trip to Thailand, and I'm a very, very finicky drink orderer. I have to have my cocktail just right, and the bartender at the first hotel we stayed at learned my secret, and it was great. And we left the first hotel, we traveled overland all day to the second hotel, and to my surprise, when I arrived at the reception desk, what was waiting but my cocktail? So the bartender had called ahead to the second hotel to tell them how to make my drink, and this absolutely blew me away. I couldn't believe that they would invest and really go the extra mile for me like that. So it's this type of feeling that I really want to give all of my clients in the photography studio. And there are many, many different ways that we can make our clients feel special. But for me, I have found that there are 3 things that we do consistently that really help knock it out of the park each time with our clients and make them feel like they're our VIPs. So first and foremost, we create an unforgettable experience for them. Each session is like a grand old party for them. We bring all sorts of treats and snacks for the kids. We bring wine and beer for the adults. We set the tone to make sure that they know that this is an enjoyable time together. I want my clients to feel like we're old friends that we've met for the first time. So we really try to hammer home how important and just really have fun during the session. I even have a little parting gift that I send my clients off with, and this is really just a thank you. We know that there's a ton of other studios that they can select from, and it just reinforces and is another layer to assure them that they've made the right choice when they've selected us. Number 2, we are always sincere and genuine with our clients. From the very start, we establish a relationship of mutual trust and respect with each other. And I mean, this kind of goes without saying with any relationship that you have in your life, but it is really important to remember that with clients, that these are, this is relationships that you need to cultivate and really work on. And for us, we find that this really comes in handy in later parts of our communication, because if there is sticky dialogue that ever comes up about high resolution images, things that we don't offer through our studio, it then just becomes a much easier dialogue and respectful communication that we have with each other when we explain our policies, and it doesn't feel like so much of a demand that our clients are demanding things from us. And lastly, very simple, deliver on what you promise. I feel like this is so important. If you're going to tell a client that they're going to have artwork by a certain date, then make that promise and stick to what you say you're going to deliver. You've already put in all this time with this client and cultivating this relationship. You really, really don't want it to sour by not delivering at the end. So this sort of goes without saying, but the greatest customer service in the world really won't get you very far if your artwork isn't very good. So if you need to invest in workshops and classes, then do it. Really invest in yourself. And this takes me into my next portion of this incredibly fast chat that we're having here. But you have to take the time and invest in yourself and push yourself as an artist, push that bar further. The benefits that you'll get from kind of pushing yourself will not only enhance yourself as an artist, but it'll enhance every other aspect of your business. So what do I mean by this, or how do I do this? Well, one, I'm always trying to create. I'm always keeping myself engaged. I absolutely step out of my comfort zone as often as I can. Case in point here, it is not like I woke up one day and decided to wade into waist-high water with the gators and snakes. But this is what happens to be in my backyard, and I really wanted to pursue my own personal project out there in the Everglades. So I pushed myself to go farther. I really tried to stretch myself creatively, and what happened was that I gained all sorts of interest from my client base. So it was a win-win for me. I stretched myself creatively, and I started drumming up all sorts of interest from my client base. I gained more clients because I was doing something unique. So I leave you with this. Really push yourself to go the extra mile for yourself as an artist and for your clients, and your business will thank you for it.
You're done. Thank you, Heather.